All right. I don't know if the microphone's working. Test, stream, test. See if this is going to work. All right. Gonna kill the edge. Yo, what's up, Sean? Can you hear me? Sweet. Yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, test this out and put a new edge on my Wade and Butcher that I've got. Wade and Butcher Special. It's a nice little razor. Nice. I got a new bottle of single malt um, whiskey. I've not opened it yet, but maybe I'll open it, pour a little bit out. Look at all that swarf. Heck yeah. So I'm trying out the old one stone hone method on the Laslett. Yes, sir. Some of us Sean's think alike. Yo, what's up, Eric? I'm using webcam on my computer, so I'm not sure if the quality is very good. This is my Laslett. I've got my new new to me vintage coticule right here. I was doing a debate if I was going to use this one or my Laslett, and oh, you did say Laslett. Sorry, I'm blind. I thought you said something else. Yep, you're correct. When's your new Frodier 14 that you snagged supposed to be showing up? Yeah, it does have a nice smile to it. That's why I'm doing these rolling extras, just to keep the smile. Keep it smiling so there's no frown. Yep. Yeah, this stone is absolutely fantastic. I'm real happy that I grabbed it all those years ago. Yeah, that's true. I've been waiting on a razor from Germany for like 2 months now, so but it hasn't even shipped yet, so yeah, so it is started snowing here about an hour ago. Yeah, there's a lot of metal right here on the stone. Nah, no hot chocolate for me. I would make a coffee though. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess I was just saying figuratively. I wouldn't drink coffee right now. It's 8 p.m. here. Really nice. It feels completely different than my large 8x3 coticule. Yeah, I believe it. I know I saw the other day, I still have like the saved search in my eBay. One of them showed up for like $550. Oh yeah, unknown stone. I would definitely drink a cappuccino. I just don't think right now, this late at night, I would. I already have a hard enough time trying to sleep as it is. All right. That's all. Jeffrey, no, man, we're not playing tug of war right now. All right. Let's just, I got a packing peanut. Well, I got like a bag of packing peanuts. Um, so I'm just gonna do a few hands drop. Oh yeah. All right. I would say the bevel is set. It is set. All right. So now we're just gonna work on refining it. I can't believe the TikTok ban lasted like not even 12 hours. I think it was less than 12 hours actually. Cap cut? I'm not familiar with cap cut. Jeffrey, I'm not going to play with your rabbit right now. So we're going to rotate the stone around actually. I'm curious what's your guys' opinion on not flattening your finishing stone like every time you hone? Yeah, neither do I, Sean. I mean, especially if I wasn't going to be doing a one stone hone type of deal. The amount of we all know the amount of work that actually really gets done on your lower grit stones if you're using a synthetic stone progression, or if you're not using a synthetic stone progression, it's on that lower grit stone that you really put in all that work. Which great video that Eric put out today, setting that bevel on that 2000 grit Shapton Rockstar stone. And I think 2K is actually a great stone to use to set the bevel. It's not nearly obviously as aggressive as a 1K. And what the hell is this person doing? Maybe they're picking somebody up. I'm just looking on my camera right now. Someone just backed up a Ford. Oh, okay. No, it's people delivering food or something, I guess. I don't know. It's like, hold on, buddy. Don't freaking back into my car. Yeah, when I was first starting to hone razors, which I mean, they're same thing with knives, or really, I mean, I guess any metal blade that you're trying to sharpen. If you're not apexing, you're not going to get anywhere. And that was the issue that I had for the longest time, is I wasn't ever apexing. Hey, Bill is in the house. The Super Curve Superstar. Actually, I haven't used any of my. No, I take that back. I used this like 2 days ago, which I think I still am the only person that has a convex uh, Black Arkansas. I've never tried to finish a razor on the cauticle side of this lost Latinus. But then again, I'm not. I'm just trying to get it to the point, feeling wise. No, I'm not going to switch to the hybrid side. Actually, I would like to try to finish it on this side, but I'm going to switch to oil for the final stage. Yes, sir. I knew that question was coming. I don't know if this side is. I mean, I imagine. Hey, what's going on, Josh? I haven't shaved with this razor in a long time. Yeah, it's a 5/8. I'm thinking about next. I don't know, just doing this Friday 14. Hey, good evening, Robert. How are you doing? Another day in paradise. It's freaking snowing over here, and I'm not happy about it. Not happy. Yeah, it snowed here last week. We got freaking 6.5 inches. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, it's a beautiful stone. It's like the little brother to your cousin's lost lat that he has. Snowboarding, you say? I've uh, I've never skied or snowboarded or anything like that. Then again, we don't have snow like that in my state, so I'd have to travel. Probably the closest place would be Colorado, which I've been before. Man, I don't think I'll. I'll get rid of this last lat, to be honest. This is like one of my keeper stones. The only way I would get rid of it if I was replacing it for maybe a slightly larger stone, but I can't imagine what an 8x3 like rectangular cut stone goes for. Like I saw a stone this same size 6x2 for like $600 something on eBay a few months ago. Ugh. You said an 8x3 is $600, Josh? Jeez. That's too rich for my blood. My birthday's coming up next month. I wear a size 8x3 Lost Lat coticule or Boker 14er. Yeah, those razors look pretty freaking sweet. Which I already have. I've got two vintage Bokers. Both are 5/8s, and I absolutely love them. So I can imagine the 8/8s are really nice. Gonna do a few more passes and then move over to oil. The question is, what oil do I use tonight? Mineral oil or ballistol? I got both on my desk right now, so undercut's good. It's riding up the whole length of the blade. I wish I had some sperm oil. That JPO uses. Sean. uh, all right. Yeah, I like my luck grease, which I'm curious if my 8x3 coticule is a luck grease. No idea. The texture is actually very smooth is very similar, I'm sorry, to my luck grease um, convex stone that I've got right here. So it just doesn't have like the orange like lines in it, I guess. This has kind of a similar speckled pattern that the my large bench stone has. All right. Ballistol it is. All right. Yeah. P Diddy baby oil. Jeffrey, chill out, buddy. Man, I cannot wait till those soaps are ordered from Subtle Art Soap Company show up this week. Which I think I got the caramel tobacco and I have to go back and look. I know the caramel tobacco is one. Oh yeah, maple bourbon is another one that I ordered. Um, I don't remember what the third one that I purchased. was. No, I did not get any. I did not get any menthol ones. I am not the biggest fan of menthol, so um, I did not get any menthol scented ones. And to be honest, with menthol, it just kind of gives me bad memories of when I used to smoke Newport cigarettes. I did not get the Draconis. I was thinking about it, but I ended up getting a different one. Okay. Jeffrey, come on, man. You're fine. No. Sean. Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Yeah, I know. I just did some hand stropping them. Man, it's just looking pretty good. Chill out, dude. Come on. I'm on a live on YouTube. You're trolling over here. Freaking dog, man. I swear. Hey, hey. I don't vape either, but I do smoke brisket as well and other delicious meats. I did a pork butt the other day for like 10 hours. Oh, it was so good. I used apple wood. Man, I used apple wood and then honey hog dry rub from Meat Church. Oh yeah, speaking of pork, I made a crispy pork belly last night in the air fryer. I didn't know if it was actually going to turn out very well or not, but that shit was bomb. And then I made like a Thai inspired dipping sauce for it. It was really really good, like really freaking good. All right, do a few more laps. And then she's ready. Which, what I'll do is I'll get up here in a second after I'm done with this and uh, use my hanging strop that I have over off of camera. one of my bedroom straps. It's a 5/8 Wade and Butcher. I don't know if the camera's gonna freaking focus. Says Sheffield Wade and Butcher. It's got an arrow down here, and then on the other side it just says special with an arrow going through it. I apologize. This camera sucks, but I was too lazy tonight to try to use my camera that I normally use to film with. I guess I could have done it on my phone, but I wanted to use my 27-inch monitor to look at the chat and then see what I'm doing actually on video, instead of using a phone screen. Not bad for like a 6 or 7-year-old webcam. Good old Logitech. I want to say last time I honed this razor, it was on my Ozuku JNat, and I was testing the JNat using running water. Oh my god, that edge was insanely sharp. It was over sharp. It was such a harsh shave. Oh my god. Yeah, I gave up like halfway through. You said good webcam for Omegle? Omegle? Is that website even still around? All right. We're done with the lost lot for now. I really want to try this stone. I think I'm going to do that next, honestly. All right. Bam. This little guy. All right, I'm going to go strop this razor real quick, and I'll be right back. Shopping's done. Let's see here. All right. Oh, are you talking about these guys right here? These bench cookies? Yeah, so they've got this rubber um, that is on both sides. It's extremely soft. Um, they're also threaded, so you can thread these into like other tools, I guess, and use these at the bottom. It's like the bottom or whatever. You can get a 4 pack of them on Amazon, I think, for like $20 or something like that. I've had these for, I don't know, this is going to be like my 10th year or so. I ended up getting these when I was getting back into straight razors. Um, and they work absolutely fantastic. I actually use these to set like so many of my different stones on. And and for me personally with my hands, I guess, and my setup, it's at the absolute perfect height so where my wrists aren't getting too close to the table or whatever. You know, if I'm using my sharpening pond or if I'm using, a towel just like this. But yeah, these things are absolutely fantastic and I highly recommend them. They are the Rockler Bench Cookie Plus. Yeah, they would probably work perfect for that, I imagine. All right, well, this razor's done. I'll do a shave video here in the next day or something. And well, here, Jeffrey, come on, bud, you got to get away. I'm getting ready to. Come on, man. All right, so let's see if it is popping hairs. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, I know, Sean. Maybe one of these days when I actually show up to Puerto Rico, get out. No, actually, it'd probably be a bad idea. Get out on the beach and, then I just become like the human beacon of light. Look like a damn mirror with light just reflecting off myself. All right, so I think we're gonna redo the edge on this Froder 14 that I've got, and I think we're gonna use this stone to do that. Oh dang, you work on a boat? Yeah, I don't know how. I don't mind. Like, I don't know. I've never been on like a big boat before. I've just been on smaller boats. Oh yeah. So we're gonna kill the edge. I'm not gonna lie, like kind of low key. I'd probably be kind of paranoid out on a if I was going out on a boat for like on the ocean for more than I don't know, like the whole day, I guess, if I was going to be out there for multiple days. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably get used to it, but initially I would probably be weary. This is, I guess, one thing I've never really mentioned before, but I find it interesting. Like all natural stones, they have like they have their own unique smell to them. So I always thought that was pretty interesting. All right, this is a narrow stone, but well, the stone appears to be pretty fast. Let's just yeah, we're doing a different razor now. Rob, I'm doing my Frodeer 14. This originally comes as an 8/8, but this is down just it's below that. It's in between a 7/8 and an 8/8 now. But yeah, this is the other razor that uh, that I'm going to be doing tonight. Yeah, I've never been out on a boat in the ocean before. I've only been in rivers and lakes. Yes, sir. That was one of the big game changing factors for me with cauticles is not using enough pressure. Like, don't be scared to torque that motherfucker down. Like, you're not gonna break it. You're not gonna damage it. Use some pressure. Man, this zone is really nice. Small but mighty. Oh yeah. These garnets are just making easy work of the stainless. Use leather strop or abrasive silica to get the burr on. I use a linen strop, and then I move to leather. Yeah, that is true. That's true, Robert. I was just meaning by the fact, use some pressure. There's, I've seen some people that literally are just barely, applying any pressure to the stone. And yeah, that's really all I meant by that statement. Yeah, that is a great name, Bourbon Bacon. Speaking of bacon, that's one thing that I would like to experiment actually making. Go get some pork belly, and I don't know exactly the whole curing process and everything, but I think that would be a fun little undertaking project. I do not know, Sean. That is a good question. Um, I have no idea. All I know is that it's just a Belgian blue combination stone. Man, it is still snowing outside. What the heck? Go away, snow. I guess it really doesn't matter too much since I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow. I'm working from home. All right, I've not been paying attention to the chat. What's going on in here? bourbon bacon is better than Viagra? Bourbon bacon? I've never heard of that. That sounds freaking good, though. Yeah, I agree with you, Eric. I uh, I don't ever really use a pasted strop. I think the only time I would use a pasted strop would be maybe to um, touch up an edge like ever so slightly. I don't know. I've got some different pastes. Well, yeah. I think I've got the red fair, whatever it's called, ferric oxide, or and then I've got the green chromium oxide. Bourbon bacon. Man, that does sound good. Yeah, I've also have a few nano strops with a half micron solution, and then um, I've got another one that's like 10 times finer than that, but I've never used it. I've got two little nano hone, or not nano hone, I'm sorry, two little 6 by 1 inch nano strops. I got them from the Gritomatic website, I believe. They were um, by the company Stroppy Stuff, I think, which is out of the UK, I believe. All right. Let's just kind of see where the edge is at. All right, Mr. Peanut. All right, so about from here to the toe, this needs quite a bit more work. And then down here near the heel. Okay. So I want to say this razor's been honed on tape quite a bit, but that's okay. What we are going to do is we are going to build another heavy slurry, and we're going to focus on those problem areas. That's the plan. All right. So I know Sean mentioned this in one of his videos that he posted, I believe it was last week, where he was talking about bevel angle and that Eric, the Cajun Blade, and Greg Gallant, I guess, did some explaining to him about that subject. And I'd be really curious to hear or to have heard those conversations. I'm actually quite interested in the whole tape or no tape discussion and bevel angles. All right. So we're going to be focusing on this about 1/3 part of the blade right here, since it definitely needs work. Yeah, it does have really nice audible feedback, Josh. Conversation I had with Greg and Eric initially were different. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, fantastic, Bill. Look forward to watching that. And this, I know this blade, it's been honed on flat stones, convex stones, with tape and without tape. I know Bill's got quite a bit of honing videos. Actually, I just don't think he's um, done one recently. I know I went back and watched a bunch of his videos when I was going down the convex rabbit hole. He did a. I had a better understanding actually watching Bill's videos than I did Jared's. Bill is very knowledgeable on the subject and explains it in a um, manner that is very easy to understand. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Sean. Had to grab some water there. Yeah, absolutely. JPO, he's very knowledgeable on the subject. And man, he's got such a fluid honing style where he does his holding his stone in his left hand and honing with the razor with his right hand. I've tried doing that a few times and I don't ever seem to get even pressure across the blade. Like I definitely I could definitely do it with a convex stone, but I don't trust with the flat stone because I won't get the blade will never be at 180 degrees like flat with the stone. I mean, it will at some points, but I don't keep it consistent enough. So, which speaking of convex stones, I I have this one blade that I got. It was like $15. I think I got it from Griffiths, and it's got a frown in it. and I've only taken the frown out of one razor before, and I did that by pretty much just bread knifing the blade back and forth on a DMT 400. I think it was a DMT, either a Toma or a DMT 400, one of the two. I've got both of those lapping plates. I've got so much crap. Well, when I say so much crap, it's not crap. I've got a lot of sharpening straight razor knife type equipment. I hone about a quarter of the stone, and now that's about all I use flat after my half strokes. Okay. Oh yeah. So speaking of that blade with a frown in it, I grabbed one of my convex coticles that I have and honed it up to a freaking wicked edge, which that's one of the cool things about convex stones is they don't care if your stone's got a frown or your not stone. I'm sorry, your blade's got a frown or a smile. It will it'll still effectively hone up. But speaking of frowns, I want to, I guess, experiment with removing a frown where I guess like you're grinding down the heel and the toe, and doing somewhat of like a swooping motion and applying pressure in both of those areas. I think I've seen a few videos on it, but I've never done it before. And oh, really? Yeah, I know, or at least I've heard. some Dovos have got a nasty frown in them. Oh, you got the razor, Josh. Nice. Hello, high-pitched stone noises. Don't do that. That's very annoying. Heck yeah. Nothing like having a razor fix that didn't shave worth a crap. Hey Robert, did you ever get your Korat razor from the post office? Or did that ever come in? Or get resolved, I should say. Oh, shit, my bad. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I would love to get one of those Korat 14 2.0s. I'd also like to get one of actually, speaking of it, Boris over at River Razors I know I contacted him, I think in August last year. He said he had a year-long waiting list. He told me that he would hit me up in 2025 if I was still interested in getting a blade. But man, I really do want one of those Boker 14ers. Those things look so sweet. Rolling Stone ads? No, I haven't. I haven't gotten any Rolling Stone ads. Boker Barber House? I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, I agree. I have not. Of my two Bokers, they're freaking awesome. I do. I do want to start probably newer razors that I'm going to be purchasing. I'm not going to really focus on anything less than 6/8 because 6/8 up to 8/8, those really are my favorite size razors, I think. Now I do have some really nice 5/8 shavers, so um, do I best test? No, I don't. I don't have a best test um, machine. I normally what I do is I just test against my forearm hairs. To be honest, if it's popping forearm hairs, then that's usually a level of keenness where I need to be to have a good shave. If I had a bunch of like extra long hair laying around, I would probably do hanging hair test, but I don't. And then these new packing peanuts I got, these are also what a few different other guys are using to um, test against. And what they're testing against with these is the how easy it is to push the blade into the side of the packing peanut. And I think sound also is a factor as well. But I think the main objective is though is how much pressure does it take to not slide in, but just directly push cut into the peanut. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you hit 3 out of 10 hairs, that is the batting 0.300. That is batting 0.300. That will get you in the Hall of Fame. Hey, there you go. I don't know anything about baseball. Well, I guess the numbers type stuff. I know about baseball, of course, but all right. Let's see where we're at. Uh, this certain stone that I'm using right now is a natural stone, and they don't have a grit rating that goes with them technically. Now people will compare them to synthetic stones that have specific grit ratings. I've got many different finishing stones that vary in different grit ratings, I guess you could say. Some are finer than others. All right. Sweet. So the very tip right here. Well, oh, it's cutting. Okay. So we've got a new bevel, or we've got a refreshed bevel all the way across the edge of the blade. Oh, that is really bright. Get that out of the way. All right. Yeah, I know that's a big, I don't know, big, somewhat touchy subject on certain forums about grit rating comparisons of natural stones to what is the best test to prove a great edge? Well, the best test to prove a great edge is actually shaving with the blade, the straight razor. Now you've got other tests. I would say like a base standard test is what most people that I see will use is the hanging hair test. Um, which I think is a good test to compare against. I also like the can you pop hairs just going um, perpendicular to your arm or and will you pop hairs that way? And if you are, um, that's a good indication that you are in the range of where you need to be. It could need some work. However, like I said, I believe the ultimate test is to obviously shave with that razor. At least in my opinion. Hey, I'm learning, man. I'm learning. Trying to get all the different nuances about sharpening. I don't know, from what I've learned and remembering them. But then again, everyone's going to have their own different opinion and their own standardization of tests that they like to go off of. Honestly, what I'll say is just play around and experiment. and just I guess do whatever, use whatever method that you like. There are multiple ways to reach that end goal. Really tempted to open up this bottle of scotch next to me. So I was watching the inauguration ceremony today, and on YouTube, and I ended up turning it off, and I don't know. I went somewhere else on YouTube, then refreshed my page, and I got a video suggestion of it was an extraction, some kind of an extraction video on oud and the extravagant prices that I guess come with real oud, like the essential oil. I had no idea it was such a valuable fragrance or whatever, or not fragrance, but oil that they produce and harvest. I have a feeling we're going to get a pretty nice edge off this razor. All right. So now I'm going to start rinsing the stone and the blade every few passes. Oh, it's feeling good. Oh, yeah. That feels really nice. Dude, come on. There's nobody there. Yep. It's getting there. It is getting there. Peanut. Yeah, I can do peanut tester in a second. All right. Let's go do some shopping real quick. All right. Peanut. All right, so middle needs a little bit more work. Yeah, it sounded great on leather. One thing I would really like to get is a microscope to look at the edge underneath. Oh yeah, it feels and sounds fantastic. What am I doing? Smoke. The stone made light work of this freaking stainless steel blade. Light work, baby. All right. We're going to move to oil here in a second. All right. Oil time. Man, it is 16 degrees outside. Freaking chilly. All right. It's crazy how much this oil just mutes the stone. Hey Eric, I had a question for you. That catfish that you cooked the other day, was that fresh catfish or frozen? That is one shitty thing about where I live. Fresh fish is pretty expensive since below 10 tomorrow. 10 inches of snow in Louisiana? The hell? I don't even know you guys got snow in Louisiana. And again, I've never been to that state before, so. A little bit of swarf build up. Not well. Man, we used to get weather like that when I lived in Iowa. That shit sucked. I'm not gonna lie, I used to like it when I was a little kid, but now I really don't like the snow that much. Right. Oh, they were frozen? Man, those are some big old fillets. My uncle dropped off a bag of frozen catfish fillets, and man, those things look malnourished compared to yours. Are you coming down to Oklahoma soon? I'll do that. All right, let's do some stropping and see where we're at. See where we're at. Hey, what's going on? Robert, how you doing? Man, feels good to me. Doing good, brother. Doing good. Just doing a one stone hone on my new little vintage coticule I got over here. I did my smiling Wade and Butcher that I had earlier on my Lost Lat Danus coticule that I've got right here. Got it all honed up. Be doing a shaven test video here short, not today, but here soon. All right, let's test this peanut here again. New peanut. Ha! It's Rob squared and Sean squared. Oh my god. Oh yeah. It's looking good. Looking good. Is there another John? I don't know. If JPO was on here, there would be another John, but I don't know what time it is over in Norway right now. I think there's like an 8 or no, maybe a 10-hour difference from Central Time. What time is it in Norway? It's 5:16 a.m. Snap. All right. Yeah, I doubt JPO's. I mean, maybe he's awake. No idea. Yeah, the edge is looking pretty good to me. Let's see how we're doing with some hair. Yep, popping hair from heel to toe. Yep. I finished on each razor tonight. I did on a different coticule, and I did a one hone stone um, using the Dilicot method. This one took a little bit longer. This stone is not quite as fast as the Lost Lat, but this is a great stone. Really, really happy with my purchase of it. I did water and slurry, yes, and no, I didn't do just water and slurry. I finished on ballastol with both stones, and then actually I did I honed this razor up yesterday. This is a baby version of this Frodeer. This is a Frodeer 472 5/8. It was 6/8, but it was 6/8 over here on the toe, and then like 5/8 down near the heel. So I pretty much just bread knifed it and put a new edge on it. I did a synthetic progression on this one and finished it on my Nanahone 30K. Are you talking about this one, Rob? This stone, I don't know what vein it came from. I have no earthly idea. It's just a Belgian blue hybrid stone. Nice little guy. Works really well. From what I can tell. The face will tell everything, or I'm sorry, the shave will tell everything. But according to the peanut and arm hair test, it should be a good one. And I think with that said, I'm going to open up this bottle of Glen Morangi Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. Yep. Oh man. I kind of want to hone another razor. I don't know. Let me look in the. I don't know. Should I put a new edge on this H Boker extra hollow ground I've got? It's got a JNet edge on it right now. The question is, do we go with a coticule edge, or should I use another stone? That's a question. That is the question. Where can I do a, yeah, here. We'll just do a pull. Coticule or other stone. Yeah, that is very true, Robert. It's something that can go by super fast. I mean, especially if you're using synthetic stones, of course. Other. Which other? We've got my Nakayama Copa here. I've got a Black Arkansas here. And what else do I have that's in here? I don't think I've got anything else in here. All right. So we have 3 votes. 2 said yes, 1 said no. Two said yes, 1 said no. The question is, can I do a 1 stone hone on this like level 4 Nakayama? Just using its slurry? I've never tried it. I don't know how that would go. All right. Smells pretty good. Very fruity. It's almost like, smells almost like a wine. So what does this bottle say? Glenmorangie, 12 years, distilled in Scotland since 1843. Smooth, creamy, luscious with notes of orange, honey, vanilla, and peach. Okay, so that's where I'm getting those like citrusy notes from. All right, you guys want another coticule session? Is that the general consensus? Okay, if we're gonna do another coticule session, then I'm busting out the La Grise stone that shaped 6-foot wheel this side and 25-foot wheel this side. Yeah. So I think I'll do, yeah, so this is what we'll do. I'm going to use the La Grise and then go to the hybrid side of my Lost Lat to finish off of. So technically, it would be a coticule progression. All right, where's my little swirl? All right, what words are we doing? We're doing we're doing this boker. Okay, take a little sip of this. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So first, let's see. Peanut pre-killing of the edge test. Let's go. Well, that's not great. That's better. 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 And that's to the toe. It won't go. The toe won't go. Okay. That's fine. We're killing the edge anyway. So, do you restore the razors? Yeah. Not just. I'm not the greatest at it, but I make attempts at restoring razors. I like finding razors on um, eBay and such that are like $20 or $30 that I can. The scales might not be in the worst condition. The blades may have like some blemishes on it or like light rust or something. And I've been buying. That's where I've gotten, I guess, the majority of my razors from, or I should say, my old razors. Now I have production, like or new production razors as well, but the majority of my old razors I'll get either from eBay or Griffiths shaving goods. Matt is always putting up different sets of razors that he comes across. All right, so we're gonna build a slurry. And I find with buying razors that do have some defects or whatever that needs some work, you can get a really nice razor if you're willing to, like a really nice performing razor if you're willing to put in the work to clean it up. Now sometimes like the scales are just completely crap. Like this razor came with the original scales that I got off of eBay, and I opened it. The first time I opened it, the scales literally just disintegrated on me. So I didn't really have any other choice but to. I think I got these scales for like $10 off of Magard razors. So they Magard's got some nice scales, some nice plastic scales, and um, it's got horn scales as well. But I don't have any experience working with horn, so I can't really comment on putting like new horn scales on a razor since I've never done it before. I will say the texture of this La Grace coticule, it feels so good. Oh, really? I I don't really have um many like wood tools. I don't have like well, I guess it depends like what kind of wood tools you mean. I mean, I have a little I've got a little saw, like one of those like jewelry saws, I guess. I'm not sure if that's what you call them, where the band is removable. I'm gonna flip it around here. Files, scrapers, and jewelry saw. Okay, so yeah, I guess. Yeah, so I guess technically I have most of those tools at in my tool inventory. So I guess yeah, I would be able to play around with some horn scales. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have well, definitely have an abundance of sharp knives, so that would not be a problem. So I was thinking maybe I'll do like a little knife sharpening video one of these days. How I like to sharpen my knives. Oh, okay. You use heat to make them malleable, and then you can work with them easier. That that makes sense. Do you just use like a blow dryer or a heat gun or something like that to heat the bone up? I know I've got both actually. I've got a hair dryer and a heating gun or a heat gun, I should say. Ah, pot of water, boiling water. That makes sense. I have used or I've tried the boiling water and dipping like the plastic scales on the water that are warped to try and straighten them. I haven't. I got like a little bit of results that way, but I have my one. I've got this one straight racer that just has the most horribly warped scales. The scales are in like overall pretty good condition, minus the warping factor of them. I need to. I need to experiment with the boiling water method again, just because I would love to keep the original scales on the blade. Yeah, so it's crazy. So I think my 8x2 is I'm sorry, my 8x3 is a look grease, but I don't know. It looks and feels so similar to this look grease. Could be wrong though. I don't really. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me what mine it came from, or I mean, what vein I should say. It's uh, all I know is it works really well. Right. Take another sip of this scotch. Tasty, tasty. If you don't have a clamp, just use some straight boards and something heavy on top. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got some of those Irwin 600-pound clamps. I think I picked up from Lowe's. So I guess I could use those. All right. So let's check the edge. Let's check the edge. Okay. This side is not good. All right. Oh no. We got a lot of work left to go. No, no, no. Then again, I don't know if I've apexed with this. We're actually going to move to the 25-foot wheel side. good eye shine a light with the bevel up and see if any reflections? Oh, okay. That's good information. Yeah, I wasn't really using enough pressure before either. It's always fun when you get to the 25-foot wheel and the whole uh, teeter tottering motion that comes into play. And how it's literally an inverse. When I say teeter totter, so the stroke coming back towards me, since the stone is somewhat um, like a small little mountain type, whatever you want to call it, ridge. You have to, so towards this side, you have to keep the toe down, and as you're bringing across I'm sorry, not the toe, the heel, as you're bringing the heel back off the stone and moving down and to like the bottom right hand corner, you then shift the pressure up towards the toe of the blade and finish it out. And that was something that took me a while to learn when I was getting into convex stone honing. Yep. Proper X strokes. I've yet to shape a stone. I've just made some wood blocks. Oh, yeah. Depending on what stone you're going to shape, they can be a giant pain in the butt. I'll just tell you, this stone took quite some time to shape. So, a little food for thought there on people that are trying to shape a very hard, very fine finishing stone. Stones that are smaller will definitely not take nearly as much time as stones that are like larger than 6 inches in length. Once you get into like 8 and 10-inch stones, like, oh my God, that stuff takes forever. Like, it took me, I think I had well over 60 hours into shaping my jasper stone. I would never do that again. If for some odd reason I broke that stone or it grew legs and disappeared or whatever, I wouldn't. I've got two of them, and I wouldn't do that with my other one. I wouldn't do it again. No freaking way. No way. You have a smaller, softer stone, they're not a problem. They usually go by pretty fast, especially if you're using like 60 grit silicon carbide, uh, sandpaper, and then using loose grit silicon carbide powder in addition to it. That process will get sped up quite a bit. Oh yeah, there you go. Slates will be fine. I actually have a synthetic Kitayama 8000. I think I got this stone for like 35 or $40. I ended up actually shaping that to a 6 foot wheel. It works pretty good. I haven't used it in a really long time. My synthetic stones really haven't been getting very much love as of late, I will say. Kind of been on a natural stone kick for the last 3 months or so now. Yeah, synthetics have their advantages. The speed and the consistency that you get across the stone. I have I use them, I guess, really primarily for, well, my lower grit ones for knife sharpening. But once the knife is sharp, I mean, I'd really just touch it up on a finer grit stone or my ceramic honing rod at that point. So don't really use them all that often unless I'm sharpening knives for one of my family members, since everyone in my family just insists on using ceramic plates to cut food on. Trying to explain to my mother, I was like, you can't use your ceramic plate and your freaking 10-inch chef's knife on there and then expect the edge not to dole out quite quickly. It's just something I do, like literally probably every 3 months at my mom's house, is go and sharpen her knives for her. And then trying to explain to her not to use ceramic objects and to only use her wooden or plastic cutting board that she's using. I ended up getting her a ceramic rod, and she doesn't understand the process of holding the blade at a fixed angle and then going from heel to toe to cover the blade fully. So I'll usually just take, if I'm going over there, I've got a Chaucera 800 that I'll usually touch it up to, and then if I'm feeling special, I'll use my 3000 grit Chaucera stone for that as well. Don't really ever polish any knives that I'm working with past 3K, unless, well, no, I take that back. I have polished them up to like 8K in some instances, especially if I'm going to be making sushi or something where I need that higher polished blade to get that to cut through the cells of the fish more finely, so I get those nice pretty cuts. Man, that is something that my dad loves to do. He's got a Wusthof 10-inch chef's knife, and I swear that thing gets so much freaking abuse. I'm always re-putting a new edge on that thing for him because he'll just toss it inside the ceramic sink and just completely blunt the edge on it. Then he complains that his knives are never sharp, and I have to explain to him, I'm like, well, you treat them like complete crap. Like, he doesn't care though. It's like, can you just sharpen my knife for me? Like, yes. Yeah, I like polished edges too. I will say for like older peppers or tomatoes, having a um, more of a toothy edge, I kind of prefer in those situations. But yeah, I would agree with you. Like polished edges are they are nice. It just really depends on what I'm going to be using the knife for. All right, let's see where the edge is at. I'm curious. All right, I need to go grab another peanut. we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. I have been streaming for 3 hours and 9 minutes, according to YouTube. Yeah. Bit of a long stream, but just hanging out. Doing some stone therapy. Yeah, I really do enjoy hunting. It's relaxing to me. It's almost like, well, at least now. Back when I was learning how to do it, it was it was a grueling and frustrating process of the hell am I doing wrong? I'm doing what the guys in the videos are doing. Why is my shit suck? Man, this scotch is warming me up some. Warming me up. And it's still snowing outside. Good Lord. Yeah. It's 16 degrees outside, and it's been snowing for like the last 4 or 5 hours. No, 5 hours. Man, I wish it was in the 40s. Huh. Yeah, 14. That's cold. Of course, my dog, he just wants to be out all in it, and then gets pissed off and refuses to come inside. I'm like, dude, you're a freaking pit bull terrier with no hair. Like, you can't be hanging out there for too long. Gonna move. Yeah, I it's been cold here for the last little bit. We got 6.5 inches of snow last week, like in a 24-hour period, and then it was really weird. It was like 32 degrees, 31, 32 degrees outside while it was snowing. And then some of that snow melted, and then it was down to like 19 degrees that night. Turned the roads into just a giant ice skating rink. Good times. Good times. Okay. We're going to go to the hybrid side of the last lat here in a minute. Yeah, I just remembered I haven't eaten anything today. Oh well. I had some scotch for my dinner, or my meal of the day. Yeah. Which I need to miss about 100 meals. So oh yeah, I was gonna have some pork chops tonight, but that didn't happen. Oh well, some pork chops tomorrow. Okay. We're going to the Last Let Anus hybrid side now. Okay. Okay. Another sip of whiskey. All right. Time for some ballastol. Right. Man, it just feels like glass. Oh, it's extremely hard. Very, 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 very hard. Yep. I could not agree more. So it's definitely removing some steel. All right. I'm going to drop this real fast to see where we're at. All right. Well, so the heel and the toe need some work. Heel and the toe needs some work. No, no. All right. You did. I swear, I always have a little difficulty with the toe and the heel in the final polishing stages. Yeah, me too. Yeah, exactly. I think the peanut test really helps to be able to isolate what part of the blade that you're not getting the same desired results on as other parts. Yeah, they really are. I'm glad that I actually picked up a bag of them. Uh, they weren't really expensive. Um, Plus, like the bag that I got, I literally just poured them into a box, and I'll have packing peanuts to last me freaking probably a decade. If I'm just exclusively using those peanuts for okay, good. Heal some more. Yeah, I agree, Robert. It's an awesome sound that it makes. I might get some more finishing stones in the future, but as of right now, I feel like between my Arkansas stones, my Janats, and now my nice little variety of coticles that I've got, I feel like I don't really need any other finishing stones. I know there's a a large variety of different natural stones out there, but I, I mean even my jasper stones that haven't really been getting much love lately. Actually, the last edge that I put on a razor was for Sean when I sent out that Zartina to him so he could try a Jasper Edge. The Jasper Edge is good, but in my opinion, I would put a Arkansas Stone, a JNat, and or yeah, Arkansas Stone, JNat, or a Coticle above that edge type. That's just me personally, but just with the stone being so freaking hard, I don't know. Like it'll polish an edge out really like you're gonna mirror finish off of it. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I have a really good set of or a good collection of finishing stones that I don't really need. I don't need any other stones. So with that being said, I'm not going to be purchasing any stones anytime soon. Even though it would be fun to play and experiment with other stones, but the stones I have right now, I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp on how they all work and function and how to get um, desired results, at least for um, my beard and skin uh, that I have. I just can't really see myself getting any other finishing stones right now. That's at least just that's my opinion. I'd rather I'd rather save my money and I like collecting razors and trying different razor brands and types, I guess. Which, speaking of different razor types, I've really started to have a better liking of heavier grinds. Like I used my Robertson Co. I don't know if it's considered a full wedge razor, but um, I used it the other day and I just got the most freaking fantastic shave. It was like 5 days of growth too. It was awesome. It just mowed it down effortlessly. All right, I'm gonna drop this and see where we're at now with the toe and heel. All right. Okay, fingers crossed. No, it's well, the very toe is like okay, but it's like right here. Yeah. Okay. Stupid toe. What time's 11:34. Jeez. Who would have thought I'd be spending my Monday night? Yeah, you're probably right, Sean. I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, I'm getting pretty tired. I'm probably gonna finish this up tomorrow. Um, Well, hell. All-nighter. You know what? I'll just flip it over to the other side real fast and let's just fuck it. Have a good one, Rob. God, it's crazy how fast this stone is. Yes, sir. Fast, fast, fast. God. Oh, I see it. I'm like, where is this coming from? Oh, a little bit of oil left with slurry. Dude, yeah, this. It's crazy how fast um this stone is, but it's also capable of finishing on off of. Pretty crazy. Spore from the blade. Yep. It's like 4 passes and just, yeah. Crazy. All right. Now I'm curious if that's enough to where I can go back to the hybrid side and just do some more laps here. All right, let's see where we're at now. All right. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll need a little bit more work, but I'm done for the night on honing. I'll finish it tomorrow. I'm tired. It's almost midnight. I've been honing for 3 hours and 55 minutes, according to this live stream. So I need a break. Need a little break. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. I hope everyone has a good sleep tonight and um, has a great day tomorrow and a fantastic week. All right, you guys take care. I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.